yo, my new thing is I don't want you around if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to get back. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like... And either way, it ain't gotta be love.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. Get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Here we go. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the lines. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
At the 31-yard
Lost one
line.
on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. It's uncomfortable for the receiver. He couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 11.
Goff to throw. He'll get this one complete to safety. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Detroit.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle away just shy of midfield. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
The work just shy of midfield on 2nd and 9. Throwing, Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing here is Goff. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. This is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's going to be caught. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game. They convert on 4th down.
And the Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Goff. Off he goes. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble. Give them a new set of downs.
I think of all the things he does so well, Mike, it's his ability to extend plays as a runner that probably isn't talked about enough. I mean, he is a sneaky athlete whenever he has to turn to his legs, and if you don't account for him, he's more than capable of making you pay.
That is part of the three. And he's in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. His 4th TD grab of the season. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now, Watkins on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without
pressure? Gets there, and down he goes. Eden Hutchinson in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
3rd and 11. Out of the gun. Here's Purdy. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll go with Purdy. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Play action now. Purdy exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 4. A handoff as they try to run it here. Good running inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. His 6th touchdown now for the season. On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers come right back to tie it at 7. Team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he looks past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll get about 4 on that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
Yards. That's good for a Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Goff to throw.
47-yard line.
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
On second down, Goff. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On third down, they go with Gibbs.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. It is caught left side by St. Brown. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
We go tonight. 120.
To throw is Goff. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take it back to the other side of midfield. Jonathan Cooper getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. Throwing on second down. Goff. That's to the big tight end, Laporta. It was brought down, and pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Escaping to his left. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the 3rd and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
We go tonight.
On fourth down, Goff. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on downs. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. Paris Evans on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 6. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Caught. This is Ayuk. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
He finds Mr. Reliable, Mike Evans. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They'll throw again with Purdy. That's to the right side, taken in by Evans. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league. That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Get set. Get set.
From the gun, here's a handoff. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Purdy. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now.
26-yard
This,
attempt.
about as short as you can get. This will be caught, and he's going to get into the end zone. What a call. The fake works to perfection. 4-6.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Showing off the big leg.
The Lions
Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. A run here with Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no good.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a
3rd down, they need 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Like, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, San Francisco.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Right back to Evans. He's got it again.
Purdy's pass.
He's close to a first down. Gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up 2nd and
From the 20, here's 2nd down and a yard. Going back to the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of down.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Lions 7. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's caught. It's Isaac to Small. side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
17 yards.
First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Goff. That one outside to Gibbs. We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the
From the
Niners'
44 now.
44-yard line.
Here's second and 4.
Oh, yeah, you got him, you got him. 180. What's up?
Throwing, Goff. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Great, Greenlaw in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now, Goff. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. He'll buy time left. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Off the play fake, Purdy. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take it back to the other side of midfield. The Niners use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 9 brings up
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. 3rd and 10.
Get set, get set.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Forced out wide. He'll check this down to the running back. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Here's Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. And he's going to have the 49ers first down as this defense can't come up with the play they needed. They surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down.
That last completion is going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have
to the pylon. He's in. George Kittle. Touchdown. 49ers. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, it's gone. That's caught by Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Lions.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And the Lions first down.
Off to throw on first down. He'll go right back to Laporta. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Goff to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Looking down the field, that ball's incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it's going to be fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
On first and 10, Purdy. Going for it all. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. They send Evans in motion. On play action, here's Purdy. Working his way open. That is Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield.
14 yards.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, San Francisco.
Now give on the ground. And a very elusive run there. He winds up gaining about 9 yards.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
From the 42-yard line. Here's second and a yard. They'll stick with him again. And He will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. It's gained a 5.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drop for the loss of a yard.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
On the bootleg, it's Purdy. Throw on the run is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
First and 10.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
A give for McCaffrey running right. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Now a handoff, running right. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
It's 53.
Kittle is the man in motion. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
Purdy to throw for it on fourth down. Now he'll work his way out right. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
Try again. It's second and 10.
We go tonight.
From the gun, it's Goff. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
We're good. We're good. What's that?
From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And his offense is going to be all set up with a split field and a chance to extend their lead.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10 for Purdy. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. What to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
11 yards on
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Down the field, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And now it's 4th down. Pinheiro going to come on and try a field goal now. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. Pinheiro's kick is good. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So Pinheiro had the field goal a moment ago. And now he's back out to kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Cut! Hey, that's my 20!
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. It is caught left side by St. Brown. Now inside the 25. And he will go all the way. St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play. Running catch.
Lions 13. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. They'll go play action with Purdy. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
49er, first down. A gain of 15. And the 49er.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. Angling to the sideline. Inside the 35. And he'll be forced out of bounds. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
Kittle is the man in motion. Off the play fake. Purdy. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
One of the biggest challenges of playing zone defense is defending a quarterback when they break and contain in the pocket. All the zones have to move along with the quarterback, and it is just a lot of stress put back there, and you're able to find a soft spot and they're able to connect.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw in the pass. Is incomplete.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody uncovers downfield. He forces a difficult throw, and luckily it falls incomplete.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. He'll look middle. He's got his pass complete.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And the 49ers are going to be set up. First and goal. He is down at the 6. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. To throw once more, it's Purdy. A big mistake. It was first and goal, and it's intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
The Lions take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
White 20. Hey, 5. Hey, kill.
On first down, it's Goff. And this is too far out in front. One's incomplete. Second and 10.
Go tonight. 180.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Looking down the field there, but it's incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down.
120. 76. Tell him. 76. 76.
Now Goff. That's taken in. He's got the first down and more than that. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on fourth down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's Goff. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
And in that spot, Mike, that's just painful. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to fourth down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
The drive will start on the ground. And a nice run. Gets Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's running, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead?
Now McCaffrey loses the football. And the Lions have come up with the football.
And with all this talk about ball security.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. 15 yards through the air. It's good for a Niners first down.
A gain of 15. And the 49ers first down.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Get set.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. Utah at the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
Makes the score Niners 31, Lions 20. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone. For a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Purdy.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
A big hole. And he will score. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown San Francisco. They extend the lead, and it looks like they're going to extend the terrific start to this season. Greg, they are just a few minutes away from a 4-0 beginning.
Even since adding that 17th game to the schedule, so many coaches across the league, like, they still refer to the season as quarters. So they talk about, all right, let's focus going into the year on winning quarter number 1. I'll tell you what, at 4-0, it doesn't get much better than that.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Off to throw on first down. He'll let one go down the middle. And the Niners force the turnover. They'll take over their own 27-yard line. First and 10. Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I'll tell you one thing, Mike. This pass rush certainly isn't the reason why they're losing this game right now. I mean, they have made their presence felt all throughout this game, and they're about a half second away from adding another sack to their total.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. Now he'll air one out. And this will be incomplete. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He's going to look downfield once again. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out first, second, third down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
Now Purdy. Again, working deep downfield. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
On first and 10, here's Goff. And he just does take that one away. He chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Black 20! Go with him, go with him!
On second down, Goff. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It is a huge play for Detroit. 37 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal.
Black 20!
From the gun, it's Goff. Headed left, buying time. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. Fourth down and goal. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he's going to be taken down at the 17-yard line. They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. The line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. They run once more with McCaffrey, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 36
On the bootleg, it's Purdy. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Third down, Purdy. Now a shot here, deep middle. He lays out and makes a spectacular catch. A big-time play for the Niners. It's a gain of 43 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open time.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you...
And now, when you look at this, it's a fake. And this is going to come close to fooling anyone. Hard to believe they thought that would work. It didn't. They come away with nothing on the extra point.
Set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Wait, 20!
Goff's going to throw here on first and 10. Hit as he threw it. Pass is incomplete.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the fourth quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
Down the left sideline. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
It's a gain of
The Lions called their first time out. They'll stop it. Just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Go, tonight! Wait, 20! What's up?
Back to the air, it's Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
Gain of 14 yards.
Set to go now on first and 10.
First down.
Tonight! What's up?
Now, Goff. Oh, for the fifth time, he is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
Take over first and 10. At their own 13-yard line.
To throw on first down is Purdy. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good game. On first down, they pick up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and
Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Down the field, it's Evans. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Lions are going to come up with the late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keeper. This ball game is over. So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They